Hey, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be making one of our family's favorite dishes. It's our honey lime enchiladas. So I'm starting off with some shredded chicken that I've had in the fridge, and I'm going to go ahead and get a bowl and a Ziploc bag and just kind of arrange it so that it's easier for me to get the chicken in the bag. Preferably I like to make this with chicken that I've just cooked and shredded, but since this is what we had on hand, this is what we're using today. Next, we need 3 tablespoons of lime juice. We don't have any fresh limes on hand, so I'm just using this, but fresh limes are better. And also, if you want more lime flavor, just add more lime. If you don't want it quite as strong, then add a little bit less. All of this is personal preference. Next, we're going to go in with some honey, and I am going to be using 1/4 of a cup of honey. And again, personal preference. You want it a little bit sweeter, add more, less, don't add as much. In my opinion, you can't really mess this up. These flavors are complementary to each other. It doesn't matter how little or how much, it's just what tastes good to you. Next, I'm going to be adding a tablespoon of taco seasoning, and this is optional. If you don't like taco seasoning, or you want to just add like a little bit of chili powder or paprika or something like that, you do what you think tastes best. Everything's now in the bag. I'm going to try to take all the air out of it and then blend all the flavors together. Once I feel like everything's blended pretty well, I'm going to let the chicken sit in the marinade for about 30 minutes up to, you can do an hour or two, you could do even longer, but I don't like leaving it in there for too long. So I'm going to be using that Pyrex dish to go ahead and put all the enchiladas in. This green enchilada sauce is spicy. You can also buy the same brand mild. We just happen to like it a little bit spicier. I'm going to spoon in a little bit of the sauce on the bottom of the dish. I think that this helps make the enchiladas not stick. I've always done it. I think if you don't want it at the bottom, then just don't do it. So I have my tortillas, my chicken, and then I have some shredded cheese on hand as well. And I'm going to just start with 1 tortilla, placing a little bit of this yummy marinated chicken on top in about a 1-inch thick line, I would say, and then sprinkle some cheese over top and roll it up and place it in the Pyrex dish. Once you have all of the tortillas rolled up, we're gonna make a sauce to top the enchiladas with. I'm gonna use some of that enchilada sauce that I used earlier to coat the bottom of the pan. And then I'm also going to be using some heavy cream. Again, the amounts you use, it's totally personal preference. I just like to taste as I go, pour a little bit of the green sauce in, pour a little bit of cream, mix it up, see how it tastes. And then once it comes to a flavor that I'm happy with, I always add just a little squeeze of honey to sweeten it just a tad to kind of blend with the chicken marinade that we had. We like a lot of sauce in our family, so I make a generous amount, but if you'd rather just have something to kind of drizzle over the top, then obviously you'd be using less of each ingredient. And then once I have the sauce on top of the enchiladas, I kind of spread it out evenly, and then I will sprinkle it with cheese, and then everything goes into the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. And there you have it. That's our family's recipe for honey lime enchiladas. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thanks so much. Have a good one.